Right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon on this beautiful Monday. Happy Monday to all, even though that's kind of a contradiction. Some people may not like Mondays, but hey, we're here and we are ready for this beautiful workout we got put together for you. So, like I said, happy Monday, and thank you for joining me, guys. I'm starting a little early today. Got a big biomechanics test at 7 o'clock, so I'll make sure I get the stream in so I can study a little bit more. So I'm going to try to run through this real quick, give you my spiel like always. T-Loge, that one's for you. Hope you're joining in. So, thank you for joining. My name is Adam Fox. I am a part of Connected Community Health Support with my two awesome partners, Seth Spicer and Jacob Carroll. We are here to bring you free virtual bodyweight exercise programming 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My brother Seth starts the 7 a.m. sessions. My brother Jacob is the 12 right at noon during your lunch break session. And yours truly, myself, is the 5:30 right after work or wherever you're joining us from session as well. So, quick shout out to SUNY Cortland for advertising our program. So if you guys are a SUNY Cortland student, go check your emails. It's titled Free Exercise Program, 30-second reads. Go check that out real quick. Really just shout out to them for trying to help increase, overall health and wellness of the community, because that's our whole goal. So thank you, SUNY Cortland, for doing that. We really appreciate that. On to the next part of my spiel, which is exactly what SUNY Cortland's helping us do. We want to eliminate all these barriers to exercise for everyone, whether that's not having access to a gym or not liking to go to a gym, or, being apprehensive of the stigma, thinking you need to look a certain way to go to a gym. We vehemently disagree with all of those, which is why we are bringing you this exercise program. So we want to be your outlet for movement, whether you're a beginner, whether you're a pro. Pro is in, experience. You can use this as a nice active recovery if you already are doing a program outside of this. Or if you're a beginner, we're just going to teach you how to do these movements, how to get your heart rate up, how to burn some fat, how to feel good and get some good quality movement in your afternoon. Because, like I said, there's a disparity between people that need this type of health and fitness intervention and the people that can afford it. So we're trying to eliminate that disparity, because we believe it should be accessible, that health and fitness should be accessible for everyone, regardless of how much money you have, or if you have access to a gym, or if you have a gym at your own house, or if you don't have a gym at your own house, excuse me. So, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, or Twitter, and talk to us. Send us a message, DM us. We'll answer those questions for you. And another, as always, if you guys have any, underlying health conditions that may make you a little hesitant to start an exercise program, please go talk to your doctor first. Make sure everything's all right so you don't get hurt anymore. We don't want to get you in any trouble, and vice versa, always, of course. So all you need today is an 8x8 space, enough to throw your arms and limbs around for a little bit. I'll walk you through everything we're doing like usual. All these exercises are modifiable to match your desired intensity. Now remember, a burn is good and pain is always bad. So if you're feeling any pain, cut it out. But if you're feeling just a burn, then keep going, pushing through as much as you can, to the point of which you can't anymore. Today's a 45-minute workout, changing up the work-rest ratio, because it is Monday, first day of the week of week 6, day 16. So you're going to do a 3 to 4 minute warm-up, 3 to 4 minute cool down with the 45-minute total workout. It's going to be 8 exercises running through all 8, 3 separate times. The work to rest ratio is 50 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest, opposed to last week, which was 45 and 45. We're trying to work you up to 60, 30, but we're progressing you. Like I said, and I've said before, this is a progressive program. It's 52 weeks. We're going to get you to that whole 140 seconds of movement and only a 20-second break eventually. So stick with us. We will progress you to make sure you get the best version, or you produce and make the best version of yourself, and we can get you all those health and fitness goals. So without further ado, we are going to get started today. Let me get my new handy dandy timer so I'm not messing up on all those times for you guys. All right. Oh, no, I don't want to do Coinbase. 1 second. These ads. Gotta love technology. All right. That's me. My apologies here, guys. It's going to be... All right, 40 seconds. Sorry, this was set up before, but apparently it deleted. So my apologies, guys. And what's up, Snug? How you doing, bro? Didn't forget about you. Just want to wait until I got the spiel done. All right. And 40 seconds there. Warm-ups, 4 minutes. My apologies, guys. Like I said, I thought this was already set up, but it's okay. No worries. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna get started here. Almost right on time. 2 minutes off. I was really close. Perfect. And this is also, let's go, baby. I'm glad everyone's here and ready for the workout. So remember, this is also going to be modified for people that are sitting in a chair. My father is disabled. This is one of the other reasons why I love doing this. I can help people that don't have the ability to be helped, like him and other people that are in wheelchairs. So I'm going to make sure it's modifiable for you guys today. All right, we're starting with the warm up. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is just some hip circles, like so. Moving the hip around, going open gate, close gate, open gate, close gate. Do that left to right, just like so. And then doing swings. This is for all my individuals that are not in a chair. I'm going to get to you guys that are in a chair in just a second. So doing swings on that side, switch over to the other side and do some swings. All right, for you individuals in a chair, I just want you to move your feet up and down off the ground like this. Get some good ankle range of motion and try to bring that hip up and do tiny little circles like so. Just bringing the hip off the ground, bringing the hip and leg and butt a little bit off the ground like so. Perfect. Moving on to the next one, doing a T-spine rotation. So standing like so, hands out in front, following that hand with your eye, coming back, reaching, and coming back like this. You don't want your hands to be up high like this. You don't want them down low, right in the center. So you hit yourself right in the middle of the chest with your hands if you pull them into your body. Remember, follow that hand, bring it all the way back. Follow the hand with the eyes, just like so. For those of you sitting in a chair, what I want you to try to do is just reach your arm back, like so, and come back. So reach back as far as you can. Follow that hand with your eye. Reach back as far as you can without rotating your hips like so. So reach back, just like that. Reach back, just like that. And you're going to have to be a little bit on the edge of the seat to do that. So just a heads up for that. All right, moving on to the next one. We got the arm circles first. Neck circles first. So this can be the same for both seated and standing, so if you're in a chair or not. Just rotating that head like so. Doing some circles. And then go in the opposite direction. Whichever one feels better. You can do both directions or just one. And now all we're doing here is trying to get some sensation into the neck. After a nice long day of sitting all day, which I've been doing for the past couple of days, studying for my finals. So I know I need this just as much as you guys do. Now we're going to go left to right. Find a spot on the wall, find a spot on the wall. Left to right, left to right. Only focus on coordinating around that goal of finding that space on the wall with your eyes every time. Find that space, back and forth. Now up and down. So down and up, down and up, just like so. I'm going to make it more complicated than it is. Find that spot, look up, look down, look up. Perfect. And it's the same thing for if you're seated. So now if you're in a chair, we're doing arm circles. So we're going to do them nice and little, right? So I usually would do them nice and big. And if you do them big, don't do many. We're going to be doing these in the set. So we're just doing nice circles like this. Switch to counterclockwise, trying to get some good shoulder range of motion. If you're seated, I want you to do some shoulder shrugs like this. So on the edge of your chair, shrugging the shoulders up like so, and shrugging back like this. And if you can bring your arms out here, do little circles like so, but if you can't, do them right at your side like this. Try to bring them up if you can. Just doing some different range of motion with your shoulders like so. Trying to get as much range of motion as possible. And remember, guys, for those of you not sitting, just doing little ones like this. We're going to have some big ones during the exercise, during the actual sets. So I'm going to get started for the next one. So first, if you're standing, going right to the basic, reach to the ground, bridges. So what we're going to do is come down, pick it back up, come down, just like so. Get yourself in a good hip positioning by putting the hands, pushing into the knees, align that lower back perfectly so you don't have to think about it, and then pick up, push down. Starting here, and we'll see how this timer works. And go, perfect. So coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down, just like so. So we're getting used to that new timer. So I'll make sure to let you guys know next time when it switches. So we're just coming down, coming back up. For those of you in chair, all we're doing here on the edge of your chair, like so, reaching to the ground, coming back up, reaching to the ground with the opposite arm, coming back up, reaching to the ground, coming back up, like so. If that is too easy for the people standing, we're going to do it from the ground, like so, pushing your feet into the ground, hips, armpits, and knees aligned, and then pushing up like so. Keep going, guys. We're stopping here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, good job. All right. So as you see, throwing a little bit of variation in there, just in case got some people in a wheelchair. Like I said, my dad is, so I'm going to make sure I can make this modifiable for him and anyone else watching that has some difficulty with mobility. So on to the next one. We're doing the reverse fly row combo. So we're going to start in that bent over position, so get yourself in a nice position like so. We're going to do a row and then a fly. A row and then a fly. Whoopsies. A row and then a fly. A row and then a fly. Just like that. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So fly, row, fly, row. And for those of you in the chair, we're going to be doing the same thing here. We're going to be doing a row like this. So all you're doing is pushing your arms out as far as you can, bringing them in, coming out, doing a T with your arms, bringing it back in, rowing, T's. And if you can only do this much, that's okay. Just like so. So row, T, just like that. So from this position, it looks like rowing up like this, coming out like that. Rowing up, coming out. Trying to do this at a little bit of a faster pace if you can, but the pace is set by what you are able to do. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, the next one we got, like I said in the warm-up, we're doing some arm circles, but now slowing it down a little bit, getting big, full circles and ranges of motion. So we're going to be going like this for the whole 50 seconds, and I promise you, it does get tiring. So we're going to do 25 one way, 25 seconds one way, like this, and then 25 seconds the other way. So counterclockwise and then clockwise. I will cue you in when, and if you're sitting in a chair, we're going to try to emulate the same thing of just doing little circles like this for as much as you can. Starting here, 3, 2, 1, and begin. So start and going one way, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, you decide, doesn't matter. I will tell you when to switch. And all we're doing is getting some nice controlled range of motion, as big of a circle as you can get. Doing each for 25. And remember, if you are sitting in the chair, we're still doing the same thing, just doing circles like this. And now we are switching the other way. Now we switch back to whichever way you didn't start with. So if you started with clockwise, now switch to counterclockwise. And look, you're just trying to get as big of a circle as you can. These are in substitution of the lateral raises. They're getting the same muscle work, just a little bit different range of motion. So keep on going with this, guys. We're stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Good job, good job. Oof, I'm already feeling this. I'm already sweating a little bit. Next one we got is the standing marches with the overhead press down. So if you're not in the chair, we're going to be going from both hands above the head like this. Opposite arm coming down as if you're going to hit yourself in your groin, but you're obviously not going to. So coming down, coming back up, switching sides each time, holding for a second at the top. Really reach to the ground. So you see how I'm not bending over like that? I'm keeping my chest strong and my posture strong, just like that. I will demonstrate the one from in the chair once we start here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So remember, if you're not in the chair, like so, just like this. And if you are in the chair, what we're going to be doing is knee reaches. So knee to hand, knee to hand, knee to hand. Get that arm as far out as you can and bring the knee up. Far as you can, bring the knee up, just like that. So far as you can, touch the knee. Far as you can, touch the knee. Keep going for another 30 seconds here. Perfect. So from here, down, down, push that. Pretend like there's water and you're pushing the water down. Push that water down. Push the water down. Bring the knee as high as you can. Hold it for a second. Hold it for a second. Just like so. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So the next one we have is the lateral squats. Now, the lateral squats are a little difficult, so it's okay if you can only come down to about right here, but you're working within your range of motion. That's very important. Doesn't matter about anybody else's, only matters about how you're improving on a day-to-day basis. So, start with your feet together. You're gonna come out to the side like this. Pretend there's a chair under you, just like this. So you're gonna come out to the side, sit down in the chair, and come back up like that. And if you are in the chair, what we're gonna be doing is extending the leg and dragging that ankle along across the floor. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So, lateral squat down like this, come up, switch sides. Lateral squat down like this, come up, switch sides. So coming down like this, sit that butt in the chair, pretend like there's a chair behind you. And if you are in a chair, we're doing extend your leg all the way out, drag that heel into the floor and come back. Extend the leg all the way out, drag that heel to the floor and come back. Extend it out, drag it and come back. Extend it out, drag it and come back, just like that. And remember, all you're doing, sitting down in that chair, standing back up, coming over. Sitting down in that chair, standing up, coming back over. Sitting down in the chair. One last time here, guys. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. Good job. All right. There we go. Liking the energy here today, guys. Glad you're joining me. I'm having a great day. My school's almost over for the semester, so I couldn't be happier. Love school, but I also love breaks. Next one we got is the wall and floor press. So with the wall press, just like usual, get a nice solid base. Feet farther back is going to make it harder. Feet closer in is going to make it easier. Push yourself away from the wall. Pretend like there's a sharp object that's going to stab your chest, so you keep it away from the wall and push away. And we're starting with that in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So those of you in a chair, all we're going to do is come to the edge, push your hands in the chair, try to push yourself up as high as you can, and then come back down. Push yourself up as high as you can, and then come back down, like so. And if we're doing this, the wall is a little bit too easy for you. So you want to try to challenge yourself. We're going to go to the kneeling position like so, come down for 3 seconds, and push back up. So 1, 2, 3, and back up. 1, 2, 3, and back up. And remember, if you want to make it harder, but you can't do the full leg extended push-up yet, 1, 2, 3, drop to the knees, push back up. 1, 2, 3, drop to the knees, and push back up. One more, guys, here. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. Woo! Blowing through these today, baby. Feeling good, getting the blood pressure and heart rate up, getting all them happy brain chemicals releasing, because your body loves exercise. It's what we built our bodies on through evolution and all that good stuff. I'm not going to get too far into that, but you know what I mean. We are meant to move, and our body rewards us when we move. So that's why after a workout, you feel as good as you do. So getting back to this next exercise, same as last week, we're doing the bent over. So same position, get the hips, hands and hips to the knees, pull the arms back, pull them forward. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So pulling back, pulling forward, pulling back, pulling forward. Now if you're in a chair, we're going to be doing sky touches. So you're reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. And whatever, and if you only go to right here, that's totally okay. Just try to reach that hand. Pretend like there's something in the sky you're trying to grab. So every time, grab that in the sky, grab that in the sky. And for this one, once you're in that bent over position, try to touch those pinkies to the sky, touch the thumbs to the sky, pinkies to the sky, thumbs to the sky, like so. Don't let yourself cave over like that. Keep that nice, solid, strong base. Flat lower back, like so. Pinkies up, thumbs up. Pinkies up, thumbs up. Just like so. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. All right, so now, like I said last week, we got a really hard movement here, but the whole point of this is to get you comfortable with going to the ground. So we're going to be doing the inchworm next, or the bear crawl. So inchworms, feet close together, walking out like so, getting into this bear crawl position, holding for a second, and then coming back up with your knees about an inch off the ground. Bear crawl, widen that stance out, come farther out, hold that, the knees an inch off the ground like so, and then walk it back up. And if you are in the chair, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin with those inchworms or bear crawls. If you're in the chair, what we're going to do is put pressure into the ground, lift the opposite leg up, bring it back down. So we're going to put pressure into the ground with this leg, bring the opposite leg up like so, and then come back down. So pressing in with this leg, lifting this leg up, and coming back down like so. Repeating that as many times as you can. Remember, the inchworm coming out like so. You can go full extension with the legs, make it a little more core demanding, or you can keep the knees down like this, make it more shoulders, but still core demanding as well. Come back up. Now, if that's too easy, you want to challenge yourself in the bear crawl, I challenge you to bring the opposite arm, opposite leg off the ground, opposite arm, opposite leg off the ground, and then switch back like so. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Or cut it. Don't begin yet. Still got 35 seconds of break time left. But good job. Made it through the first round. Give yourself a micro pat in the back. Give you the big pats in the back once you're done with the whole session. So moving on to reaching to the ground. Now remember, all you're doing is reaching to the ground, picking it back up. Your brain's real smart. Give it a goal, i.e. pick up the foam roller, bend down, pick it up, bend down, pick it up. Align yourself in a nice good position. Pick it up and come back down. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Pick it up, come back down, pick it up, come back down. If you're in the chair, remember, hands out like this, touching the ground, coming back up. Don't let yourself fall like this. Keep tall posture. Touch the ground, come back up, touch the ground, and come back up like so. Remember, if you're standing, and those standing ones are a little bit too easy, we're going to go down to the ground like so. Get in this nice aligned position from your hips all the way to your armpits. And we're going to press up, not arching, not curling, keeping that nice flat lower back, pressing up with your feet and your heels, the toes of your feet and your heels. Pressing up like so. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, good job. How you guys feeling out there right now? Hope you guys are having a good workout. Snug, I know you're with me. Pops, I know you're with me too. So, and the other guys joining in. But hey, keep up the good work. Moving on to the next exercise here, that reverse fly combo. So remember, from that same bent over position, like this, all you're doing, rowing in, like pretending you have weights, and then come back down, and then doing a big T, coming back down. So row the weights, T the weights. Row the weights, T the weights. And by weights, I mean el manos, the hands. All right, starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So if you're seated, remember, bring those hands in, bring the hands out. Bring the hands in, bring the hands out. Just like that, just like that. Bring the hands in. I'm going to hit the chair. I like my fingers. I don't want to do that. Bring the hands out. And remember, keeping tall, so align yourself into that good position. Row up, T out. Row up, T out. Da, da, ba, ba. Get some nice motion or rhythm to it. Row up, T out. Row up, T out. Row up, T out. Look at that. Row up. Look. Put a little rhythm to it. You'll be surprised what happens. Body really likes to coordinate around rhythm. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. I don't know if you can hear that dinging or not. I'm just going to keep on cueing you with my hands because it's a lot easier to clap than it is to hear that dinging, I would assume. It's a lot easier to hear my clapping, I should say. All right. Woo! I like that it's getting hotter here in Cortland, but I'm sweating already. I need to get this air conditioner fixed before I get out of here. Still got a couple more streams to give you guys in this beautiful apartment I got until I go back home. All right, next one we got is a standing arm circle. So remember, big circles one direction for 25 seconds. Then stop when I tell you to, or switch when I tell you to switch. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So big rotations like this for 25 seconds. Then we're going to switch. So I'm going to keep going this way. Remember, if you're in the chair, you're doing the same thing. Just trying to get rotations like this. Even if they're down here, it's okay. As long as you're rotating the arms, you're still going to do the same thing. Stay clockwise for another 2 and 1. And now we're going to switch directions. Counterclockwise now or clockwise, whichever one you guys started with. Don't matter to me, as long as you guys know what you're doing. I can't see you behind the screens. That may be a good thing for some of you, and others may want to be seen, but that's all right. You can always message us. We'll always be your friend. Stopping here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and cut it. Good job, good job. And these exercises are getting progressively harder. It's not just the exercise, though. It's always the duration as well. So try to increase your aerobic capacity and basically make your heart healthy while we're giving you some tone, some tonicity, making those muscles a little tighter, making them look better, or making you lose some weight. Whatever your goal is, all of these are modifiable. Like I've said a million times before, but I'll say it 1,000,001 because I know you guys love to hear me talk, or else you wouldn't keep showing up. Next one, remember the standing press down. So like that, push that water down, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So push that water down, push that water down, push the water down while keeping the other hand reaching to the sky. Reach to the sky, push the water down, bring the knee up. So the goals here, the only thing I want you to think about, pushing the water down and bringing the knee up. Keeping hands right here, push down, bring up. Just like that. And remember, if you are in the chair, all we're doing is arms out. Reaching out, touching the knee, reaching out, touching the knee, reaching out, touching the knee. Bring the knee up off the ground, just like that. Keep going here, guys. Push that water down, almost like you're high stepping in a sense, even though I've never done that, never played football, so can't really speak to that, but seems similar. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. All right, back to the steak and potatoes of this workout, as I like to call it. My favorite exercise personally, but I know this kind of can be a pain in the butt because it is a little difficult to learn. That's okay, though. If you guys don't get it first try, it may just be your body's not able to express the force needed in that range of motion. So you're not used to coming down in this range of motion in this plane going sideways. So your body's like, whoa, what's going on? We're not going to let you do this. You just got to keep showing it that pattern and that stress, and it will eventually adapt and let you do it. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So come down over to the side, sit in that chair, stand back up, come over. Now coming back this way, sit in that chair, stand back up, coming over, sit in that chair, stand back up, come over. Oh, whoopsies, messed up. Sit in that chair, come back up. And if you're in the chair, remember, all we're doing, extending the leg, dragging it on the floor, extending that leg, dragging that heel, trying to get those leg muscles working, waking them up a little bit, dragging across the floor. Or we're just doing the lateral squats like so. Coming down, sit on that invisible chair, give your body a goal. Sit on that invisible chair. Stopping here, last one, guys. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job, good job. There we go, baby. All right. Hope these are helping for anyone in a chair. I'm really passionate about this, as I've said it a million times. So really hope these are working out well for you. Moving on to the floor, can't speak today. Studying too many biomechanics flashcards all day. Doing the floor press and the wall press. So remember, as always, with the wall, come down nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Push away. Not at that count. That was way too fast. Or from the knees. 1, 2, 3, and then push away. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin with the push-ups. If you're in the chair, hands on the edge like so. Like you're going to bring yourself out of the chair to stand up and then come back down. Just like that. So bring yourself out of the chair like so, and then come back down just like that. Even if you can only get to right here, or if you can't lift yourself off the chair, it's all right. Just push into the chair. Try to get that pattern, the pressing pattern. That's what all we're trying to do here is get you guys to push your body weight up. Or, from the ground, on your knees, coming down for a 3 count. Giving that body the reference point of being stable in the eccentric, which is the lowering portion, so they can express the force in the pressing motion. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, good job. I'll be honest with you guys, I actually hate push-ups, and doing this program has definitely improved my push-up form and my confidence in doing push-ups. So I hope it's done the same for you, because I've never really liked push-ups, done way too many when I was younger, and ended up hurting myself. So now they feel totally fine after doing them lightly instead of trying to do 4,000 in a month or anything crazy like that. That just proves how much progression, how well progression works over time. So moving on to the next one. Bent over, pull back, starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begins. Bring it up, bring it back, bring it back, bring it up. Pinkies to the sky. Give your brain what it wants, people. Give the people what they want. Give your brain what it wants. Give it a goal. Touch those thumbs to the sky. Touch those pinkies to the sky. Thumbs to the sky, pinkies to the sky. And the faster you do it, you'll rock a little bit. That's totally all right. It's your body trying to find stability while your center of mass is changing, which is a good thing. And remember, if you're in the chair, reaching towards the sky. You don't have to bring the other leg off the ground. Whoopsies. Reaching towards the sky. Reaching towards the sky. Just like so. Reaching, trying to touch that sky, or trying to touch those pinkies to the sky and thumbs to the sky, because we are all cool guys and gals. Or something like that. I don't know. And cut it. Good job, guys. On to the last one for this set. Almost give yourself a micro pat in the back. Not quite yet. Didn't make it through. But we will. I know we will. You guys are some of our best patrons. So we appreciate you sticking with us. So for the inchworm, all you got to think about is getting yourself to the ground, bending those knees, hands flat on the ground, walking yourself out like so, holding it. So see how my knees are an inch off the ground? This is getting you ready for the bear crawl position. Or you can keep them extended a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more core activation. And then come back up like so. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So coming down like so. And coming back up. And then same thing with the bear crawl. Widen that stance out to just a little longer than shoulder, or wider than shoulder widths. Come out with the knees off the ground like so. Thumbs just about even with your chest. And then hold it for as long as you can. This is getting too easy. Opposite arm, opposite leg off the ground. Just hover about an inch off the ground and switch. Or you can do crawls like so. Forward, backwards, where it's opposite arm, opposite leg. If you're in the chair, remember we're just doing pressing into the ground with one leg, picking the other off. Pressing into the ground with one leg, picking off. Stopping in 3, 2, 1. It's out of here. That set is gone and done with. Good job, guys. Keep pushing through. Another micro pat on the opposite shoulder. Guys are powering through. I'm proud of you. Whew. Hope you're sweating like I am. Maybe not, because you're probably not talking as much as I am, but that's all right. Only thing I got on my mind is this biomechanics test. So all I can hope for is anything more than 80. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm gonna kill it. Me and Jake and everyone else in the class are gonna get really good grades. Moving back to the exercise though, reaching to the ground, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So reach to the ground, pick it up, reach to the ground. Set that reference point so your brain doesn't have to do the work. You can just do the work for it. Reference point, hands to hips, into knees. And now pick up, put down, pick up, put down like so. Pick it up, and then put it down just like that. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Remember, if you're in the chair, we're just doing arms out, reaching down, keeping that tall posture, reaching down, tall posture, reaching down, or doing bridges from the floor as I've showed before. So I'm just going to keep on doing this for you guys. Remember, give me that reference point, external reference point. Pick up the foam roller, put it back down. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. 7 more. You guys are out of here for the day, and I can go be tortured by that test. Just kidding. It's not going to be that bad. Just the only thing I've been thinking about all day. So my apologies for ranting on that a little bit. It's interesting how everything, I kind of hated biomechanics in the beginning of the semester, and now I honestly kind of like it. It's I've learned a lot from it. So Shout out to SUNY Cortland, Dr. Dames, for making me love math, or love a part of math, which I never thought would be possible. Moving on, reverse fly combo. So get into that good position like so. Curl or row T's. Row Mr. T. Starting 3, 2, 1, and begin. And if you're from the chair, reach out as far as you can. Row in, reach out, T. Row, T, row, T. Row Mr. T, that big guy. Row him, and then T. Row, and then T. The really good reference point for this is just bringing the hands to your chest, or keeping your elbows into your chest or your lats as much as possible. So bring the elbows in, and then come back. Bring the arms all the way up, come back. Elbows in, come back. Elbows in, come back, like so. Elbows, T, elbows, T, elbows, T. And a couple more here, guys. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Bang. Almost forgot to clap on that one. All righty. Moving on. Next one here. So I know it's very similar to the cool down, or to the warm-up exercise with the arm circles, but we're trying to now work a different range of motion. We've been doing the same lateral raises for a couple weeks now. We know you guys are strong in that pattern. So now we're going to throw it up, throw a new pattern at your system, see if it can adapt to it, which I know it will. So it's just big, slow-ish circles. We don't want you whipping your arms like this. Big, slow, and controlled circles. Try to touch the sky and touch the ground each time. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So come up. We're doing 25 on each side, or 25 seconds on each side. Remember, if you're in the chair, same thing, little rotations. You can even do them at your side. All I want is for you to be rotating and moving the shoulders the entire time. Staying clockwise, switching counterclockwise in 10 seconds when I give you the go. Keep on doing this. And now we are going to switch. So if you're sitting in a chair, now go the opposite way you were just doing. And keep that heart rate up, keep the movement going. That's the whole point of this, making you guys feel good after a long day of work, trying to get all those kinks and crackles and whatnot out of your body so you can go to bed or go back to the rest of your night feeling great. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. There we go. Blowing through these like it's a birthday cake candle cake, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Moving on to the next one. The standing overhead pull down. So the cue for this, really good reference point. Pretend you're in like a pool, right? And you're trying to push all that water down, but keep your knee up. Push all that water down, but keep your knee up. Getting some good single leg stability and some cross body core action in here today. Press that down, just like so. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Push down, push down. You want to make this harder? You can do it a little bit faster, like this. Or you can just hold it for longer. It's going to need a lot more core stability and lower leg stability, or lower limb stability as well. And if you're in the chair, remember, bringing the knee to the hand, opposite hand, bringing the knee up, bringing the knee up, bringing the knee up. Trying to get some good hip flexor, which is part of your core movement, and some arm extension. Very similar pattern to what this is, just a little modified. Because like we said, we make this modifiable for everyone. That's the whole point of this. We want you guys to be able to come do this. You know, whatever your abilities, age, anything like that. We want you to be able to come do these workouts and get a good workout in, regardless of all of those other barriers to exercise. Stopping here in 2, 1, and cut it. Woof. All right. All right. I know this is going to be a hard one for you guys. It's the last one of the sets. I want you to power through here, get some good depth. Pretend like you're sitting in that chair. All it is. Because remember, the squat, all the squat is sitting down, standing back up, sitting down, standing back up, sitting down, standing back up. So now we're doing the same thing, but laterally. So sitting down, standing back up, sitting down, standing back up. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So sit in that chair, stand back up, sit in that chair, stand back up. And remember last week, I gave you guys a good cue for this. If you have your hands out in front of you, you want your elbow to be over your knee and come back up. So, whoopsies. Elbow over the knee, like so, and come back up. Elbow over the knee and come back up. That'll align you pretty well, so you're not all over to one side doing it. And then in the chair, remember, extend the legs, hold the heel on the ground, extend the leg, pull that heel on the ground. It's going to mimic that pattern, but we're not weight bearing. Coming down, sit in the chair. 5 more seconds here, guys. Get one more in. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Woo! There we go. Bang, 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 bang. Getting through these, baby. Next one, moving on, getting some good pressing pattern again. Before we finish out this beautiful workout, and get you guys back to doing whatever you're doing with your day. So, pressing into the wall. If you understand, not everyone is able to get to the ground. That's A-okay. For me and my partner, that's why we're doing this. We're creating it for everybody. Like I said, this is a non-exclusive exercise, all-inclusive program. Coming down like this. Coming back up. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So from the knees, nice slow 1, 2, 3 count. Pushing back up. 1, 2, 3 count. Pushing back up. Another thing to note, if you guys feel like you're not pressing evenly in your hands and fingers, extend those fingers all the way out. Grip all those fingers into the ground, all those pads of the fingers in your palm. And now try coming down for 3 seconds and pushing up. And remember, we want to make this harder, so we're going to come from the top, full leg extension. 1, 2, 3 from the knees, push up. Or you guys can be big savages today, like I know you are, and do the full push up like so. Or from the chair, I know it's a little late, but just pushing in like so. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut. All right, there we go. 2 more, then we get the full both pats on the back so you can give yourself a good job because you made it through day 16 of week 6. Damn, here we are. I've been doing this for 6 weeks. This is crazy. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. I've been having a great time interacting with you and just helping to give back to the community for people that may or may not be able to, have the money to be able to do this outside of this program. So really glad you guys are joining again. Moving on, the bent over standing pullbacks. Remember, what's the reference point for this? Pinkies to sky, thumbs to sky. Starting in 2, 1, and begin. Put yourself in that nice position. Pinkies to sky, thumbs to sky. Just like so. Bada bing, bada boom. And if you're in the chair, I want you to reach whatever's on the roof, or the roof, yeah. The ceiling, I was close. For some reason, I think I'm outside. But reach to the ceiling, reach to the ceiling, reach to the ceiling, and come back. And if you can only go to right here, that's totally fine. I got some good shoulder range of motion. Not everybody does, and that's totally all right because you're working within your range of motion. It's not you versus me, you versus anyone else. It's you versus yourself every day. Just reach up, grab that. Reach up, come back and grab it. And same thing, reach those pinkies to the sky, thumbs to the sky, pinkies to the sky, thumbs to the sky. Stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Last one, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. About to make it through the Monday workout in a measly 45 minutes, getting you feeling right on one of those crappy Mondays, because I know everyone has a little bit of Garfield in them. No one really likes Mondays. Even if you tell me you do, I know there's a deep down part of you that doesn't. But hey, I love every single day, regardless of the date, which, whether you believe it or not, that's okay. But all the day is something that we created. We created Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all that. It's just another day in the year. Start with the inchworms in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So bring them out like this. Remember, knees on the ground if you want, or all the way up. And then come back out. That's going to put more stress on your hips and your core. This is going to be more of your core, but in a different fashion. It's going to be just going to be hitting on those core muscles and hip flexors and all those stability muscles a little bit differently. So now we're going to hold with the legs a little bit farther apart and come back up like so. And if you are in the chair, remember, pushing down in this leg. So this leg's pushing down to the ground, lifting the other one up. This leg pushing down to the ground, lifting the other one up, just like that. I want you to challenge yourself, guys, for the last 10 seconds here. Get into that bear crawl. opposite arm, opposite leg reach or lift, just like this. Stop it here. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go, guys. You finished it. Now you can give yourself a little pat on the back on both. You still got the cool down. Actually, screw that. Big pats on the back. You made it through another horrible Monday workout. Horrible Monday is in the day, not the workout, because I know that you guys love all these workouts, or else you wouldn't be joining in with us. So give yourself a nice pat on the back. We got the cool down starting here in about 15 seconds. So grab a drink. If you're a little parched, I know I am. And enjoy your 8 seconds of relaxation. See how this timer works. Does it go right to the cool down? Nice, look at that. All right. So first thing, big pats on the back. Like I said, now you gave yourself a big pat on the back because you made it through. Big pats, not Patriots though. We don't like the Patriots. We're Giants fans. Sorry, I might lose some followers over that, but big pats on the back, not big Patriots. Give nice just like this. And you can do the arm circles here, but just do nice and big range of motion single arm like this to cool down, or you can do little guys like so, just to get some more sensation in the arm. Or if you're feeling a little beat, if your arm's feeling a little tired from those exercises, just slap your back like so. Doesn't have to be more complicated than just giving yourself a nice big pat in the back because you're proud of yourself. And we're proud of you too. Because like I said, we're growing with you. I'm getting better, you're getting better. Everybody's getting better. This is the big old getting better train, so hop on because it's leaving the station, baby. All right, now we got the kickouts. So you just stepped in a big puddle, even though thankfully it hasn't rained in Cortland today, unlike the last couple streams. Step in that puddle, now shake off all that water. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, off. Just like so, switching sides. And same thing, so for the shoulder, if you're sitting down, just try to reach around like that. Reach your spine like that as far as you can. And then for these ones, all I want you to do is bring the legs out and move those ankles around like this. That's going to move your entire leg. If you're starting from the bottom, it's going to work its way up the stream and move the other joints as well. So only focus on rotating that ankle. And if you are standing, remember we're doing the leg swings now. Nice and light. Nothing too crazy. I think I've only said that twice today. I'm getting better with that. I'm not saying it 25 times. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back there. All right. Now, this last minute here, we're going to do some breathing. So nice, big in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 to 4 seconds in the nose. 4 to 8 seconds through the mouth. And as always, guys, remember, we're doing that to get you out of that race car driving mode that your body has, aka the fight or flight, where you perceive this as stress. And now we need to get you back into that recovery state so you can get all these, what am I going to say? Beautiful benefits, benefits from this beautiful exercise program we put together for you. See, it's crazy when you start thinking about stuff too much, overthink it, and then you don't even say the right thing that you've said a million times on stream before. So, all right. I got a jet. I got to go study for this test a little bit more before I ace it and get 100 and get a A+ on my biomechanics overall grade, which is there's a long shot, but hey, you never know. You got to have a positive attitude. So I want to leave you guys with that. Make sure if you guys have any questions for us, comments, concerns, you reach out to us on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, or YouTube. I guess you can message us on there too, but those other ones, DMing is a lot easier. So reach out to us on there if you have any questions or anything like that. And as always, I'm Adam Fox, and I'm representing CCHS, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Take care.